Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him.
Can anyone catch him? And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Looking for a crease to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Trojans offense will get the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Catch in the middle, it's Blunt. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
And the Trojans will have it first and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for his man. Got his man to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing.
Touchdown, Trojans! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. They'll go to the air. He makes a grab for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Pocket starts to collapse. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the ground with the back. The Trojans will keep this drive going.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Made a defender miss. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he flew in, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Getting some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard, 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Trojans will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They're trying to get to it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's got room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep it off.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Hey, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able.
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the option. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and 4. Looking for a gap. It's high. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On the move. The Trojans brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the fourth down.
Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second down coming up. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game. Changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They want to just keep throwing it. With the catch, it's McCormick. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The back goes in motion. To throw, it's Bryant. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Boilermakers are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run. Nice to avoid the hit. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
no doubt the offense got what they needed.
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Inside the 40. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds a just steamrolling his way through. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Here they come on second down, trying to put this game away. Right back to the well. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Dropping back, it's Bryant. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. on second down, looking again to throw. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team...
Fires the pass, intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think...
Oh, look out, there he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Looking for a crease. It's Kendricks. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. The pirouette on the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together